In this video, I will be telling you what are components. Let's create a component just like a button. Components is nothing but the whole website is divided into several components. For example, let's take a example of anything. If there is a website, there will be navbar, main content, sidebar, footer, buttons, etc. For example, let's create a button as the component, and there will be two types of component, that is a stateful component and stateless component. I will be telling you what is the difference between both components. So we have done with this navbar. Navbar, where is this navbar? Okay. Actually we have to take this outside. We should not do like this. For example, it is a footer.jsx. Oh shit. Okay. Sorry. So we are creating a new file in this one, that is footer.jsx. Okay, let's paste here, or let's create this as the default export. Export default footer. So this footer is imported here. Let's import one more time. So yes, footer. Yes, now it is perfectly running fine. So let's create a button component. Button.jsx. Uh, what to do here? That is a functional component. Okay, this is the button component. So as you can see, this is a button component. I am what I am writing. Read more. Let's create this button and import in the app.js. In the app.js, there will be button. We will be importing like this to see more things. Okay, so our button is this one only, but why it is, let's take outside this div. Okay, the our button is ready. In this button, okay, now you able to see the button component. So the main purpose of this video is I want to show what is the component. Component is nothing but the building blocks of the React app. So it might be a button, it might be a footer, it might be navbar, it might be a footer, sidebar, etc. So this is one type of component in the Reactjs. So there will be two types of component mainly. That is a stateful component and stateless component. Stateless component. Okay, now stateful component or stateless component. In the stateful component is nothing but the class based component are called the stateful components, and nowadays the class components are not being used at all. In most of the projects, in overall everywhere, whichever company I have worked, they are only using the functional component. If there is a class component also, they are replacing the class component into the functional component. Okay, so because functional component is this is a stateless component is nothing but the functional component. Okay, this component which we have written is nothing but the functional component only. I will show you the class component also. So the class component are the stateful component. Yes, it contains the state. We can use a state in the class component, but in the stateless component, that is the functional component, we don't use any state. We don't use any state. Instead of this state, we use the hooks. Hooks are introduced to replace this state. So functional component is mainly used. These are the differences in the class based component and the functional component. Though it is not being used, this class component, but as a beginner you should know the class component, how it behaves. The same process the functional component also behaves. You should know the basics of the class component also. Though it is not getting used nowadays, but you should know how to use the class component. Some companies out of 100, 5 to 10 companies may use still. So we shall go through this class component also in the next video.